Welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, folks, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add some awesome games to your backlog. Lately I have been just on an epic streak of roguelite survival games. And boy, oh boy, it's been a minute since I have jumped into Nomad Survival, and I'll tell you what, I have missed it, and this dev has done a lot of work on the game, turns out. There are pets now, and I am happy to announce that I now have a hedgehog pet. And I think that's really cool. Look at the little hedgehog. He gives me extra defense, and also, because he's a hedgehog, of course, I have quills. And so when these dudes do damage, they take damage as well, which seems fair. Leaning towards expansion. So this is one of those bullet heaven, reverse bullet hell games that you've been hearing so much about lately on the heels of the success of Vampire Survivors. And you know what? It's glorious. It really is. And this dev, when this game launched initially, this dev was kind enough to give me a few copies of the game to do some giveaways on the channel, and that was a lot of fun. So it's been a minute. There's been a bunch of upgrades made to the game, or I should say updates. Maybe upgrades fits as well, depending on how you look at that. Pets are certainly an upgrade to the game for me. Yeah. So, it's been a little bit. I thought, hey, why not jump back in, see what's going on? Now, this game has different characters that you can choose from, but it also has different, I think they're called backgrounds in this game. And basically, it augments your characters. So right now I'm playing as the Poxbringer, which takes all of my damage and doubles it, but then it feeds it. Well, maybe feed is not the right word. It damages them over time, as if I was poisoning them. So you got to wait for the damage to take effect, but it's being doubled, and I've had some good luck with it. But I'll tell you what, the enemies in this area spike very quickly in terms of volume and power, and I'd also just say in general that Nomad Survival is it's a harder game, I think. I don't know what this one's going for on the Steam store these days, but I am pretty sure that it's still in. Wait, let's see what we want to go with here. We'll go with range. I am pretty sure that it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg to grab this, and that it is still in early access. Pretty sure on that. Let's go with expansion. That'll start to pay dividends here with our not garlic. There it is, the colorless glyph, the not garlic. Yeah, I see these memes on the Vampire Survivors subreddit about garlic all the time, and of course Poe, I believe, is the character that starts with garlic. People like to mock that garlic, but I'll tell you what, I'm a huge garlic fan, forever. Okay, I guess we'll go with the psychokinesis again. Yeah, see, some regen would be good as well in this area. think I already have some due to the meta progression, but I don't mind adding to that. And the damage overall, I think that's a good way to go. Okay. Now, the other day I got to enjoy some Orcs Must Die 3 with Mr. Matty KO. And it's just, I don't know. Matty's just one of those people. I give him a lot of shit sometimes, but it's all in good fun. He's just one of those people where, you know, sometimes you connect with somebody on that type of level, and you just feel like you've known them for, 47 years or so, give or take a few. We always have a good time, always. So we played some Orcs Must Die 3, and it's a very intense session, when we play, and we play later in the day, and sometimes, I'm trying to decide if I want to go coffee or not, because, my time, it's like 10 p.m. my time when we jump on. And so this last time, I didn't go caffeine. And I thought, we'll just see how this goes. And I'll tell you what, just the raw concentration and fun alone, I just had no problem at all with, with staying with it, let's say. 10% damage. I don't know. Let's go higher damage again. Okay. Yeah, so, we ended up fighting these gigantic areas because, you do the normal levels, but then there's these special war areas, and the arenas are they're just gigantic. And it takes a lot of strategy, and we figured out that these archers you can put down are just tremendous if you combine them with the tar pits. And I think that we both felt like some kind of version of Beethoven and Mozart just coming together to build this beautiful symphony of death. It was spectacular. It really was. And I would play that game with Matty whenever he wants to. It's always a great time. So yeah, still getting into some Orcs Must Die 3 as a side game, a non-rogue side game. Let's see, number of lightning strikes +1, and an addition of, or I could just, let's do that. Let's go with the passive and just affect everything. And then we've got to get out of this little corner we're in. And then I've also been getting a little bit more into Tiny Tina, and I'm having a great time with that game as well. The story is goofy, the humor is goofy. Not all of it hits, some of the jokes is like, all right, okay. You really got to call the horse butt stallion, and then you just go, I guess that is funny. It's good and stupid. I've been having a good time with that. The gunplay and just the smoothness of the game. It just feels really good to play that, especially coming off of Borderlands 3 on PS4, where you couldn't even get the damn menu to load before 2 minutes had passed. No joke. The menu itself was broken for a long time. All right, what are we gonna do here? I think we gotta go knockback if we don't die right here. There is a possibility. Man. Okay. It's a hard game. I'm telling you up front. It's very good though. And did I mention we have pets? I'm going to show this off. So I don't know what these gemstones are, how to get them, but they're important. I went with the hedgehog because it's a hedgehog. You know, that's an easy decision for me. But I think all of these animals, yeah, okay, so they all do different things. Movement speed. This guy's more defensive, and he gives you the thorns as well, which is cool. But then you've got this separate upgrade screen, and let's see what I can afford. We'll go some knockback this time, and we'll go projectile speed as well. Okay. So some meta progression. Maybe we change up the character as well. This guy is newer. I haven't spent a ton of time playing as him. This will actually, this heritage, I think I called it a background, but this heritage will actually summon more dudes for us. Let's do that. What could go wrong? Oh, here we go. Gemstone multiplier. Earn special currency gemstones every time you kill a boss enemy. Oh, so there you go. Okay. I mean, I can't even beat the stage, so we're going to hold off on making it harder. But this will be cool because, we're going to have a lot of undeads running around. I think undeads. Is undead plural in and of itself? It might be. Undead might just be plural. I have to think about that using my my language brain back in the undergrad journalism days. Boy, it's been a time. It's been a good amount of time. We're gonna do some knockback this time, and we will. What do we want to do? Oh, it's gonna mimic the special abilities, so we'll get more summons. That's not bad. Okay. So far, we're doing okay here. Let's do some more knockback, and then we're gonna have to look at getting some actual weapons out here. Okay. We'll go glyph. I have to admit, I don't know what it is about it, but I really like this music. I know. I did go with the mellow. There's two music selections you can make in the menu, and this is the mellow. And I'll tell you what, they're not kidding. It's quite mellow, and I like it. It's working for me. Some people are probably like, "Well, what are you talking about? I'll go to sleep if I put that on." I get it. I hear you. Oh, you got to get some Matty KO yelling in your ear at the same time. Then you won't. Go to sleep. Okay, purifying circle. You know what? Let's go with the duplicator. So you don't get anything on the first upgrade of the duplicator. It's kind of like, hey, you got this. Now you got to put more points into it, and then as soon as you do, you start getting, double up on the projectiles, which is nice. So we'll look for that along the way. I usually don't do this, but let's go ahead with that. Maybe it'll work well. Oh, I saw it fire off there. That was nice. Let's do another one. Okay. Ooh, that was a nice one. That definitely popped off an explosion and took a bunch out with it. And now we officially have some duplication happening. Okay. Yeah, so I was talking a little bit about Tiny Tina's a little bit there. I've gotten to the point now where I can, and if I said this, my apologies. I'm half paying attention to myself. I've gotten to a point where I can hurl a gigantic hammer, and then, you know, that shoots lightning out. So I'm basically Thor, and yeah, it's fun being Thor, turns out. All right. Hey, if you're new here, thanks for being here and hanging out. Would love to earn the right to your subscription and have you hanging out with us on the regular. If you like rogues, I play them. I try to play as many of the good ones as I can. Just know that if you join up, if you hit the subscribe button, chances are I'm going to end up costing you some money, because you're going to see some games that are going to hit your wish list, and you're going to buy them. And now you've been warned. And now that you're warned and you're okay with it, you know what to do. Okay, so I think we're going to start working toward this so that we can fire our stuff off more often. Okay. If I move up, that should fire off the portal event, and then maybe we can fight a boss as well. We'll go duplication again. It's one of those where you kind of have to take it while you can, while it's out there. It's a little bit more unique. All right, we'll go with that. You can definitely see the difference there. Okay. I don't know. Let's do that. We've already got a bunch of points into it, so... It does become super important at some point, the knockback. All right, let's do this, because I think this will definitely be impacted by the duplication. Yep, that is wonderful. All right, let's go +1 bounce. Sometimes it takes me a minute to decide. No coffee to talk about today. So it's a little bit in the afternoon at this point. But I did make a bubbly water with the soda stream, and today, ooh, you know, let's use that. That'll take advantage of the doubler too. I did make a lime bubbly water, and it's quite good. Enjoying it. Okay. It's called the Soda Stream, and I've never actually... Well, I shouldn't say never. I was going to say I've never really made soda with it, or in some parts of the world, pop. I do have the syrup to make root beer, but I really only did that one time. It was just okay. I prefer just the flavored bubbly water. Okay, an evil crystal appears. It sure does. It sure does. Let's see what we want to do here. I guess let's just go curse. Make some explosions happen more often. You know, when they happen at the right time, it's really good. All right. I like seeing that hedgehog run around out there. It just brings me a little bit of joy. Okay, so we'll double back eventually and pick those up. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to just sit there and hammer down on that thing. We'll go another orb, I guess. We got a lot of undead minions. There we go. Okay, here we go. Open the chest. Relic +1. Okay. Lightning strike. 20% chance to drop a big bolt, or occasionally slashes on its own. Let's go with the big bolt. I like the sound of that. You'll start at a 0, gain 10 rerolls, recover your HP to full. So that's kind of a miss. Instantly level up. Oh, let's do that. Okay. Purifying Circle. Negate incoming attack. Alright, we'll do that. And then I guess I need to think about the crit chance upgrade now that I got that. I don't know if I have one at all yet. You have to have at least one to get crits to pop off. But you know what? We must, because I am seeing crits happen out there. No, we don't have any Entangle yet. I kind of like that one. Let's do that. Love seeing all the arrows on the screen. It's great. I don't mind just kind of hanging out in this spot for a little bit here. Okay. Hard not to go with duplication at this point. And a lot of stuff that takes advantage of that. Oh, geez. All right, so it's a boss. So we got to dodge these beams. In case that wasn't obvious. Let's go Energy Wave, because that will take advantage of the duplicator as well, as we just saw there. Ooh. Yeah, at least we're able to come back here and grab some of these that we missed along the way, the gems. There could be health in here. Hey, how about it? Okay. I am thinking expansion. Definitely helps with the colorless glyph. Okay. It's starting to get wild. Oh, oh, oh. Wow. The shadows begin to whisper. Okay. So, colorless glyph, great divider, chain light shock. Spectral sword. Okay, so spectral sword was the hero. Let's return to title. I don't think. Well, no. Okay. So can I do? No, we need gemstones at this point. Okay. No gemstones yet. But we can do some stuff over here. Cooldown is probably the way we want to go at this point. Yeah, let's do that. Have our stuff firing off a little bit more often. I'm thinking about going with the Crusader. I like this guy too, actually. Let's go with the Cultist. The Blood Curse is quite good. And then I'm trying to decide on which heritage. Poxbringer is just too slow. It's very good, but for this area, it's just too slow. Let's go with the Summoner again. And let's see how we do. Okay. It's just me and the hedgehog against the world. So basically, he is selecting an unfortunate soul each time and making them explode for about 100,000 in damage. And that's a beautiful thing. Okay. Let's go with the critical chance, and then we can buff the critical damage now as well. Okay. I actually like the dancing dagger as well, especially if you can grab a duplicator along the way. We'll go. You know what? We just talked about this actually. Let's do that. You know, played some Nordic Ash the other day, which is currently in demo form. If you missed that one, it's really cool. It's another roguelite survival, like this game, but you get to play as a Viking. Let's go with this. What was really neat was that the dev showed up in the comments section, and that's always really cool to see. It seems like they're very receptive to feedback. You know, they just want to make the best game they can, which I always appreciate. So yeah, maybe keeping my eye on Nordic Ash. Let's see. We want to go critical chance a little bit more? Let's do that. Okay. Okay. Kind of want either this or this. Let's just get another thing out there doing damage for us. That sounds nice. All right. Okay. You know what? We'll go with better crit damage. Love seeing these guys explode randomly. Do some extra range this time. Okay. I'm gonna go number of daggers this time. Duplicator hasn't showed up yet. Oh, somebody got the explosion really well over there. Chain lightning was pretty good last time, so we'll go with that again. I don't know, I usually don't take that. We'll go duration, why not? Okay. Go crit chance. I mean, at some point, if you can fire off crits frequently, that's going to be good. That's all I have to say about that. It's going to be good. All right. Tempting. All right, we'll go with the light shock. One more bounce. Spectral sword. Mimics your special ability. Fantastic. So now we're going to have 2 poisons being done. And I would actually get another one of those if I can at some point. Okay. We don't have magic missiles yet. Let's go with that. Because again, even if they don't do a lot of damage starting out, we have upped damage across the board, and we have also upped the crit possibility across the board. Speaking of, there we go. Just have a screen wipe there. Why don't we? All right, we'll come up here. Yeah, let's do that. More frequency of attacks. Now this should spawn in the portal momentarily. If we go high enough, that seems to do it. We'll go with Spectral Bow. Some more projectiles going out there. Oh wow, another skull. It's got to be more of a unique drop, but you know, to get 2 of them in a row like that, pretty cool. I'll go light shock again. All right, coming up. Coming up. Is it just me, or does this run seem like it's going just a little bit better so far? I think it is. Although you know how it goes. As soon as I say that, right? Straight to the gutter. Okay. Boy. It's tempting. It is. Okay, we're doing it. So I was listening to Jeff Gerstmann, as I do, and he was talking about a game called Last Call BBS. This is the final game from Zachtronics. I guess Zach of Zachtronics went out and found a teaching job. So, final game from that studio, and Last Call BBS is exactly what it is. I guess you get a virtual desktop setup, and you have to dial into a BBS system. For everybody too young, that is a bulletin board system. I remember them. I never utilized them, but I certainly remember them. And you can log on to the BBS and download games. You know, it sounds like there's a modified solitaire type game, and then a kind of a take on Minesweeper. But you're looking at a virtual desktop, basically, and you know, you have to log on to this BBS with a dial-up modem, and you're sitting there, according to Jeff, waiting for this thing to dial up so that you can download said games on the BBS. Very, very authentic. And then that started to make me think of the internet in early days, and some of the areas that I was going to you know, do we want to do this effective on the copied weapon skill? Yeah, we want to do that. Let's do that. Oh, maybe we didn't want to do that. Base damage is already 100,000. All right, I don't know. Anywho, it made me start thinking about some of the early days, you know. I downloaded a bunch of shareware. Remember shareware? That was the thing before they just called them demos. That's basically what they were, let's face it. Boy, we need 100,000 damage done to the boss. Can we just have that real quick? But I went to a site called Happy Puppy. Anybody remember Happy Puppy back in the day? Downloaded so many damn games from that site. What do we want to do here? I think we want... How about another thing? How about that? Another thing out there to do some damage or crits. And it's funny because, you know, when you were on dial-up, it didn't matter if you were, 90% of the way through your terminal velocity or Duke Nukem, not 3D, regular Duke Nukem or Commander Keen download, you know? I don't know, maybe you were looking to play some Blakestone. Didn't matter. If you got a phone call, your download was going to shit the bed. And it did in glorious ways. Needed to restart, after you, of course, would curse out whoever got the phone call or whoever picked up the phone to make a call that kicked you off. You'd curse them out. And then you'd repeat the process of trying to get terminal velocity or whatever the hell you were trying to play. It really was an exciting time to use computers and get on the internet. Happy Puppy and what was it called? Sega Chat, I think. It was like one of the first chat rooms of its kind where it wasn't even in real time. You'd post to a forum and then you'd have to refresh the web page and like wait to see if the person responded. Yeah, what a time! What a time! And then we got AOL and discs in the mail. Remember those? Here's your free 170 hours to AOL. Have a wonderful time. And we had some good times. Good times back then. All right. Damage is becoming a problem, and now we've got shadows chasing us. Oh, boy. All right. All right. Well, I think we're going to call it on that one. This is Nomad Survival. I recommend it. Let me see real quick what this is going for here, in case you're enticed. Okay, so you can get Nomad Survival for $2.99. Hard to argue with that, right? And that's not even on sale. We're one day out of the Steam sale. Not when you're watching this, because this is a little bit in the past that I recorded this one, but still not bad, right? $3. If you like what you saw, I think there's a lot of fun hours to be had here, and this dev has been putting in the work in terms of updates. I've seen a number of them come through, as I mentioned here. It's in early access as well, so you're getting in on the ground floor. You can watch it grow. But anyway, you have a good day, good rest of your day, and we'll see you next time on the Go Force Gaming channel. Ta-ta!